Did you know some pickup trucks are losing up to $45,000 in value in just 2 years without ever being in an accident? One truck just lost 55% of its value, over half its worth, gone. Right now, the truck market is facing a value collapse we haven't seen in decades. And if you own one of these 8 trucks, your equity is disappearing month after month. Today, we're exposing the pickup truck's hemorrhaging value faster than anyone expected, and the last one shocked even industry insiders. Number 8. Nissan Titan XD. Back in 2024, the average resale price for a Titan XD was about $65,127. Fast forward just 2 years, and the truck has suffered a massive 41% value collapse, more than $26,700 in lost equity. So what went wrong? The Titan XD was designed to fill a strange niche Nissan called a heavy half-ton. The idea was to bridge the gap between traditional light-duty trucks like the Ford F-150 and heavy-duty trucks like the F-250 Super Duty. On paper, it sounded like a clever strategy, but in reality, buyers never embraced it. If someone needed serious towing and hauling capability for work, they simply bought a true heavy-duty truck. And if they wanted a comfortable daily driver that could handle occasional towing, they chose a standard half-ton pickup. The Titan XD ended up stuck in the middle, too much truck for casual drivers, but not capable enough for serious commercial work. Fuel economy didn't help either. Owners were getting heavy-duty fuel consumption without heavy-duty capability, making it an even harder sell when gas prices fluctuated. Then came the biggest blow. Nissan discontinued the entire Titan lineup. In the automotive world, nothing destroys resale value faster than a manufacturer pulling the plug on a model. Buyers immediately started worrying about long-term parts availability, dealership support, and warranty coverage. Some owners also reported early rust issues, thin body panels, and an interior that already felt dated when the truck was new. Ironically, the 5.6-liter V8 engine is actually very reliable, but one good engine can't carry an entire truck when everything around it feels compromised. Number 7. Jeep Gladiator. Coming in at number 7, we've got the Jeep Gladiator, and this one shows how a manufacturer can accidentally sabotage its own product. Back in 2024, the average Gladiator was selling for around $46,890. Just 2 years later, owners are staring at a 34% value collapse, nearly $16,000 in lost value. So what happened? Stellantis, Jeep's parent company, made a disastrous inventory decision. They flooded dealership lots with Gladiators, far more trucks than the market could absorb. When inventory piles up like that, manufacturers have 2 choices: slow production or start cutting prices to move vehicles. Stellantis chose the second option, aggressively. Dealers began offering discounts as high as $20,000 off MSRP on brand new Gladiators. That's great if you're buying one today, but terrible if you already own one. Think about the math. If a brand new 2026 Gladiator is sitting on a dealer lot for $39,000 after incentives, what do you think a used 2024 model with 25,000 miles is worth? The market is brutal with that calculation. The Gladiator has always been a niche vehicle. It's undeniably cool, removable doors, a fold-down windshield, open-air driving, and real off-road capability with solid axles. But here's the problem. It's not a great truck. The bed is short. Towing capacity is mediocre compared to trucks like the Toyota Tacoma or Ford Ranger. Highway ride quality is stiff because it's built on the Wrangler platform, designed for off-road articulation rather than comfort. Fuel economy doesn't help either. Many owners struggle to see 18 miles per gallon on the highway. So the Gladiator became a fun weekend toy, not a serious work truck. And when budgets tighten, toys are the first things buyers stop buying. Number 6. Tesla Cybertruck. At number 6, we've got one of the most polarizing vehicles ever created, the Tesla Cybertruck. Back in 2024, the average Cybertruck was selling for about $94,485. Just 2 years later, it has suffered a 36% value collapse, wiping out roughly $34,000 in equity. For many early buyers, the loss is even worse. Some paid well over $100,000 in early 2024. By late 2025, those same trucks were worth closer to $70,000, a brutal drop in value. So what happened? Tesla quickly exhausted its core fan base. The die-hard Tesla enthusiasts, the people willing to buy anything Elon Musk releases, grabbed the first wave of Cybertrucks. After that group was satisfied, Tesla had to convince traditional truck buyers. And those buyers aren't impressed. The sales numbers tell the story. In 2025, Cybertruck sales experienced one of the largest declines of any electric vehicle in the United States, with unit sales falling nearly 50% year over year. Part of the problem is the stainless steel body. It looks futuristic in photos, but in real life, it's difficult to live with. Fingerprints appear instantly, and road grime, salt, and dirt stick to the panels, creating a patchy look that's hard to clean. Repairs are another concern. Stainless steel bodywork is expensive, and some owners report insurance premiums 40 to 50% higher than comparable electric trucks like the Ford F-150 Lightning or Rivian R1T. Early reliability concerns haven't helped either. Some owners have reported steering issues related to the steer-by-wire system, and like many electric trucks, towing dramatically reduces range. A 300-mile truck can drop to around 120 miles when towing, making it impractical for serious truck work. Number 5. GMC Hummer EV Pickup. At number 5, we're talking about the GMC Hummer EV pickup, and this one represents pure excess colliding with harsh market reality. Back in 2024, the average Hummer EV was selling for about $104,180. With a 36% value drop over 2 years, owners have lost roughly $37,500 in value. But the real pain is even worse for early buyers. Some customers paid $120,000 or more for their Hummer EV pickups when they first launched in early 2024. By late 2025, those same trucks were worth closer to $83,000. That's nearly $40,000 in lost value in under 2 years. The Hummer EV was always more about spectacle than practicality. The truck is enormous. It weighs over 9,000 pounds and is incredibly inefficient, even by electric vehicle standards. The EPA rates it at just 47 miles per gallon equivalent, which is extremely low for an EV. When the truck first launched, there was serious hype. Features like crab walk, removable roof panels, and outrageous acceleration, up to 1,000 horsepower in the top trim, made it feel like a technological showpiece. Early buyers were willing to pay a premium for that excitement, but hype doesn't hold resale value. Once the novelty faded and the early buzz disappeared, real market demand started to show, and it wasn't strong. Used buyers looking at a 6-figure electric truck immediately worry about one thing: battery replacement cost. Replacing that massive battery pack could cost $20,000 to $30,000 or more, and that uncertainty pushes resale offers down. There's also the options problem. Many buyers added expensive upgrades like $5,000 special paint, $10,000 carbon fiber wheels, and premium interior packages. When new, those options pushed prices into the $120,000 to $130,000 range. But in the used market, those extras add almost no value. The Hummer EV is undeniably impressive engineering, but for many original owners, it has also become a very expensive lesson in depreciation. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Number 4. GMC Sierra EV. Number 4 on our list is the GMC Sierra EV, and it shares a lot of DNA with the Hummer EV, which means it also shares many of the same problems. Back in 2024, these trucks were selling for around $97,380 on average. Just 2 years later, they've suffered a 36% value collapse, wiping out roughly $35,000 in value. Think about that for a moment. $35,000 gone on a truck that's barely 2 years old. That's not normal depreciation. That's serious wealth destruction. When the Sierra EV launched, it came with big promises. GMC positioned it as a premium electric pickup, the luxury alternative to the Chevrolet Silverado EV. The first models available were Denali Edition 1 trims, priced close to $90,000, loaded with luxury features, advanced technology, and strong performance specs. But the problems quickly started appearing. The Sierra EV runs on GM's Ultium platform, and that platform has faced several issues. There have been recalls for potential loss of drive power, which could leave owners stranded without warning. Some owners have also reported software glitches triggering stability control warnings, while others say their trucks randomly enter limp mode, severely limiting speed and power. These are not the kinds of problems buyers expect on a $90,000 vehicle. Then GMC made a decision that crushed the value of early Sierra EV models. The company introduced much cheaper trims, bringing the entry price down to about $60,000. That created a massive pricing problem. If you're shopping used, why pay $80,000 for a used 2024 Sierra EV Denali when you can buy a brand new Sierra EV with a full warranty for $60,000? You wouldn't. Like many electric trucks, the Sierra EV also struggles with range loss when towing, charging infrastructure limitations, and long-term battery degradation concerns. For current owners, the situation is difficult. Trading in means accepting a huge loss, but holding on may mean watching the value keep sliding. Number 3. Ram 1500. Now we're into the top 3, and this is where things get truly painful. At number 3, we have the Ram 1500, one of the best-selling trucks in America. Back in 2024, the average Ram 1500 was selling for around $65,514. Just 2 years later, these trucks have suffered a 47% value collapse, wiping out more than $30,800 in value. Let that sink in. A mainstream, high-volume truck losing nearly half its value in 2 years is almost unheard of. So what happened? Ram made a decision that shocked the truck world. They killed the Hemi FEV8. The legendary 5.7-liter Hemi had a loyal following. Buyers trusted it because it was proven, powerful, and capable of lasting well past 200,000 miles. Ram replaced it with the Hurricane engine, a twin-turbocharged inline-six. On paper, it delivers more power and better fuel economy. But the market reacted with skepticism. Turbocharged engines have a reputation for greater complexity and potentially higher long-term repair costs, and early reliability reports haven't helped confidence. Some owners have reported oil leaks within the first 1,500 miles, coolant valve module failures, and even turbocharger issues. However, the engine isn't the only concern. Ram also introduced a new electrical architecture called Atlantis, and it has created serious headaches. Owners report flashing odometers, random airbag warning lights, SOS system failures, and trucks that refuse to start after sitting for only a few days. One owner even reported their truck sitting at a dealership for 6 weeks, waiting for a PCM replacement with no fix in sight. This is what happens when a manufacturer changes too many critical systems at once. New engine, new electronics, and new technology all launched together. Used buyers are now cautious, often offering lowball prices that reflect the risk. The Ram 1500 used to be a safe bet in the truck market. Right now, many buyers see it as a gamble. Number 2. Ford F-150 Lightning. At number 2, we have the Ford F-150 Lightning, and this one hurts differently because it launched with so much promise. Back in 2024, the average Lightning was selling for about $74,558. Just 2 years later, it has suffered a 48% value collapse, wiping out roughly $35,800 in value. Ford took its most iconic nameplate and went all in on electric. The Lightning launched with massive hype, backed by Ford's powerful marketing machine. It was supposed to be the electric truck that finally convinced mainstream America to switch to EVs. For a short time, it looked like it might work. The Lightning had strong performance specs, a familiar F-150 design, and the credibility of the most trusted truck brand in the country. But once real truck owners started using it for real truck work, major problems became obvious. The biggest issue is towing range. When pulling heavy loads near its rated capacity, the Lightning can lose 50 to 60% of its range. A truck advertised with 300 miles of range can suddenly drop to 100 to 120 miles when towing a 9,000-pound trailer. For many truck owners, that's a deal breaker. Charging creates another challenge. Most charging stations aren't designed for vehicles towing trailers. Owners often have to unhook the trailer, charge the truck, and then reconnect everything before continuing their trip. Because of these limitations, the market has quietly repositioned the Lightning. Instead of a work truck, many buyers now see it as a commuter vehicle that happens to have a truck bed. Ford also worsened the situation by cutting prices on new Lightnings to move inventory, sometimes by $10,000 or more, which immediately crushed used values. Then there's the battery uncertainty. Used buyers worry about long-term degradation and expensive replacement costs. The Lightning was supposed to represent the future of work trucks. Instead, it has become a warning about EV limitations in real truck use. Number 1. Chevrolet Silverado EV. And now the number 1 truck with the most catastrophic value collapse on this list, the Chevrolet Silverado EV. Back in 2024, the average Silverado EV was selling for about $82,832. Just 2 years later, it has suffered a staggering 55% value collapse, wiping out more than $45,500 in value. Read that again. More than half the truck's value gone in 2 years. Some trims launched close to $100,000, and owners who paid that much have watched their trucks lose $55,000 or more. That's not normal depreciation. That's historic. The Silverado EV shares GM's Ultium platform with the Sierra EV, which means it carries the same recall history and reliability concerns tied to that system. But it also has problems unique to this truck. GM made a controversial decision that angered many buyers. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto were completely removed. Instead of smartphone mirroring, GM installed a proprietary Google-based infotainment system. Then came the subscriptions. Some features require monthly payments, including about $15 per month for certain app functions and roughly $25 per month for Super Cruise. Features that used to work through your phone now come with recurring charges on a truck that already costs close to 6 figures. For used buyers, that's a major red flag. You're not just buying a truck, you're inheriting monthly software bills. The Silverado EV also struggles with the same issues affecting many electric trucks. Range drops dramatically when towing, cold weather reduces battery performance, and charging infrastructure still isn't ideal for truck owners. But the biggest shift is market sentiment. The electric truck hype has cooled dramatically. Many buyers now view electric pickups as better suited for commuting rather than serious truck work. As a result, few buyers want to spend $80,000 on a used electric truck with subscription fees, uncertain long-term reliability, and limited towing practicality. That's why the Chevrolet Silverado EV currently holds the worst depreciation on the pickup market. These are 8 trucks, billions in lost value, and a harsh lesson about buying cutting-edge technology before it's proven. Drop a comment below. Are you holding one of these or hunting for deals? And if you enjoyed the content, smash that like button and subscribe for more auto content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.